Well, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time you're watching. Welcome back to the DeLorean 7 Days to Die, and you might be wondering, how did we get to the burnt forest and why are we here? Well, let's have a quick look. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh, cobblestone. Another crafting skill bundle? Sure. Alright, big boy, that should be 10. Ooh, give me that 762. Yeah, give me that book bundle. Give me special jobs. Oh yeah. Nudie magazine day. Oh yeah. And that's what brought us here. How you doing, Jen?
Congratulations.
Ooh, I do not have any room for any of this, so let me see your inventory real quick. I'll sell you the Enforcer. And batter up. All right.
Well, that didn't take long.
What do you have for me? Cornbread, herbal antibiotics. You know what? I'm going back with the skill bundle. Yeah, let's do that. Cool. Well, Jen, I'll see you later. We're going to head back to the base. And since we knocked out 10 jobs finally, first off, let's go check out our challenges. So while we've been gone, I did get some of these, the advanced challenges done. Gather wood. Gather clay. Gather stone, enter the burnt forest, so we have quite a few of those done. We got meet Jen, complete a quest here, and open up trade routes. Sweet, we are level 23 and we have 4 skill points. Let's go check out our skills. So the daring adventure is the one that we were hoping to pick up last go around. Is there anything else we should really get? Probably get the physician done because I do get hurt a lot and I need help. And pack mule, you know what? I'm a little bit sick of getting encumbered, so let's start putting a couple points into that. Into strength. No, we still can't get that one done. Alright. Ship shape, sweet! So let's head back on over to base. We'll take a look at all the gubs we got along the way. And yeah, we'll hit up Trader Rectum again. We will do a little bit of selling. And base building. Here, bitch. Alright, we are back at Rectum's. Now, you may notice a change of hat. I took a quick break, went over to give the neighbor some of the extra produce from my garden. Shut up, dude.
I thought you were a zombie.
Shut up. And, yeah, I grabbed my hat on the way out so I don't get sunburned, speaking of sunburn. And, yeah, I just forgot to change hats. So, the other hat's sitting over there. And, sorry, I was editing last video this morning, and I saw how greasy I was. I spent the entire day yesterday when I recorded that outside, so I look a little greasy. So, do you have any jobs in the tier 2? Ooh, we really want to hit south.
Let's make a pact.
Home of Jack Canada. Yes, we are accepting a fetch clear of Jack Canada's house. Sweet. But today we are not yet focused on doing jobs. Before I sell stuff to him, I guess we should show some of our ill-gotten gains. So I did not read any nudie magazines, surprisingly, right? Things of note, this is all I kept. I got the usual junk, but we have 3 crafting skill bundles, 3 bundle book, and a bunch of nudie magazines, some cash. And while I was out doing my harvesting, before I went and did all the trader quests, I did gather a bunch of wood, a bunch of clay, and a bunch of soil. So here we are making a bunch of cobblestone for our horde base we will be building today. So in my inventory, I've got this 3-book bundle. Let's open that up. What do we get? Nudie magazines. We got Art of Mining. Sweet. Pistol Pete. Craft 9mm AP ammunition. Yes, please. Mining tools do 10% more block damage. Sweet. Now we can read through our armor up. Our big hitters. Forge Ahead. Handgun magazine. Handylands. Home cooking. Lucky Looter. We got an edition of that. And this particular one is food. Sweet. Shotgun Messiah, read that up. Southern Farming, we'll get that going. Tactical Warfare, get that going. Wire 101, get that going. The next bundle, we've got more Armored Up, Batter Up, Explosives, Big Hitters, Sweets. Next we got more Armored Up, Tech Planet, Big Hitters. Last one, Armored Up, Sweet. Rifles and big hitters again. Cool bazines. We are going to be able to make a lot of cool stuff coming up here. Correct. I got some stuff to sell you, bud. We got some cash. We're going to hold on to the lumberjack boots. We'll take them apart. But we got nearly 10 grand to spend on this guy. Does he have something we really want? I do want a claw hammer. Level 2. You know, we might be able to craft one. Let's double check that. So we can build a craft. We can build a craft. Can build the claw hammer, so we're not going to go buy that one.
Bullshit walks.
So we're going to snag at least the armor plating mod, because why not? Crucible. Ooh, like, still a little bit early on for that. What do we have? 8,700. I really do like the preacher stuff. Ooh, does he have that in a higher level? So more than anything, we do need gloves. So we're going to get one of those. And, what do we have? 5,700. I'm liking the preacher. I honestly do. It's one of my more favorite cosmetic pieces, but it also reduces incoming damage. So, I think that's the one we're going to go with for now. We're going to have a mixed match armor set.
Careful out there.
Sweet. We'll slap the banded armor plating mod onto our boots because where else would you need armor, honestly? And our gloves will get the cooling mesh mod. Sweet. I am very happy with our purchases. Yeah, I'm not overly sure why my character's beard went super gray. I didn't make him like that. He had, you know, closer to my color. Oh well, let's get out of here. Our objective today is not to admire other characters' beautiful beards, but we're gonna go build our Horde base. Hell yeah, first Horde of 1.0 on this series. Pretty darn excited for it. We've seen a couple on this channel already with the streams from Spartan's channel, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Streaming with him. So yeah, let's get over to our base. I'm gonna get organized a little bit here. Get the supplies we will need, then craft a claw hammer, head on over to where I plan on building the base, and let's get this bad boy started. Alright, we are literally just down the path a little bit from our watchtower, and I think this spot over here will be a pretty decent spot for a base we got over here. Is that a Kenny? Oh, it's a Mosif. Hey, buddy. Wow, one shot, one kill. Digging it. So I did make the claw hammer. I kept the raw meat on me. I made bacon and eggs before I left. So you guys probably just saw that. I'm going to probably leave that in. We have our cobblestone blocks in the works for now. Let's get our wood blocks in. I'm going to do a similar base to the one I did in the using gravity Horde base. So we're actually going to nerd pull up. Oh, darn it. I already screwed it up. Nerd pull all the way up. That should be a good enough drop for now. I think it's only like 8 or 9 that we really have to be concerned about height-wise. And we're going to get the ladder. We'll craft 40 of them. For now, we can just sit here, upgrade our blocks, because we do want to get that XP. So as I'm building up here, I'm going to start doing a little bit of a nerd pull action there. I kind of got a little risky dropping off that top one. We'll just go like this, hop up here. Yeah, that looks good. So the idea is we're going to have these 3 pillars coming up with ladders on them. And then we're going to have a couple skinny catwalks leading over towards our actual fighting position. Not overly sure. I'm going to probably keep it strictly melee for the beginning. And we'll just pop a couple rounds of the zombies if it comes to that. Let's get rid of our little scaffolding here. Are we almost close? We still have 3 more minutes till we start doing ladders. Let's see if we can get this going. Parkour. There we go. Parkour. And before there's a bunch of comments about, you know, hey, why don't you do like one of those jumpy pitfall ones? And there's so many cheesy bases you can do. And honestly, it's really boring. Like, half of the fun is straight up being able to fight the zombies for me. It's not about, you know, cheesing and AFK, even though I definitely have made a lot of AFK bases. I featured them on the channel before. But as far as like actually playing the game, it's not as fun for me, and it's really not as fun for you guys to watch that, I don't think. Like, that's got to get boring as hell. So we're going to have a little ramp that I'm going to craft here. Or should we go stairs and be fancy? Let's do stairs. Get fancy with it. Ooh, filled stairs. Fill me up, stairs. So this is just in case with the drop, maybe the zombies start busting their legs up. They don't like to climb ladders when their legs are messed up. So I like to put one ramp in. That will hold them off. So if the catwalk tightrope thing is coming this way, they fall off. They can easily just go back up the stairs. It's not going to be considered the path of least resistance for the zombies, so they should be able to like come down here, climb the ladders back up, or if they get congested, they'll climb the ladders. This right here, I don't like the way that that ground is looking, so let's get our plates here. Not advance rotate, we just want to do this, right? This should be good enough. Sure, good enough. We don't have to get too fancy with it. Chances are this base is going to get wiped semi-shortly. So let's switch back. And another thing I've shown probably countless times on here is using the 0.025 meter poles on builds. Because, and I'll show you right here, if you're a zombie, you can more easily walk past that pole, but you're going to walk into this wall. So it's just one of those things that's easier for the zombies to get past, and they're not going to get hung up on it and try to wreck your supports here. And at the same time, it has the same integrity as every other, full block. Just different shape, man. They all come in different shapes and sizes. Big and very small. Now the problem with trying to nerd pull with these things, it's an absolute pain. And for the tightrope, I'm going to go with the 0.025 middle, which, as you can, I was about to point at the screen like you can see, which, as you can see right here, it sits on the far side of the block. So we're going to advance rotate this. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Stamina's reduced. Oh, well, I did bring a little bit of food. Come on, line it up. Do not fall. There we go. Sweet. Tightrope number 1 is in. Now what's going to be really cool is we're going to have 2 tightropes. And this one we're going to put right here. Make sure I don't fall off in the process. We'll extend it out 3, and then we're going to rotate it. Might be easier to see right here. Put those down, just make it easy to line up. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. So that little intersection right there makes it really hard for the zombies to actually make that jump. And it's one of those things I like to do that helps the zombies not get so congested, so you don't have to face so many at one time. They do more steadily trickle in. And yeah, it is kind of cheesy because it's floating there, but it's not cheesing to the point where I'm still not fighting the zombies. So we have our vertical support here. We have our tightrope right there. And this is only going to be a day 7 horde. We're not going to be facing cops or nothing like that. And the cops and stuff like that, if they destroy the top tightrope, the zombies will start coming after your base support. So I like to double up and put like a secondary tightrope underneath. But for now, we're just going to stick with the 1. I'm going to come back over here. We'll do this pole centered. Because it's easier to nerd pull with it. That's the only real reason. And right about here, we're going to continue our whatcha-who's or whatcha-majigger. Put that block down there. We're going to bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. So I think this is going to be a decent enough tightrope for the zombies. If we're shooting them or hitting them with our bats. If we hit them with the bats, there's a good chance they're just going to fly straight off if I get a bat. But the Pummel Pete's been helping with all that. That's a dog. That's a dude. So there's a little bit of a wandering horde that just spawned right there. I would almost say let's screw it and test it out. Put our spiky spikes right there. Have I even loaded this? I have not. Ooh, is that a big mama? Girl. Oh, my baby. Hello? Anybody? Guess the pistol really does not have that much range. And they disappeared. Frig, I put down these spikes for nothing. Any dog over there still? No? Lame. Either way. Watch, I bust this and the dog's gonna come out of nowhere and be like, what's up, fool? So... I'm still a little bit cautious about that dog. Yeah, that should be good enough. We got the one support in the middle. Again, don't expect to be facing a big, massive horde. We're gonna use our scaffolding right here. Actually, you know what? I hear that. My girl! Oh, sweetheart. Thank you for coming to hang out with me. Oh, baby. I'll give you my pipe. Yeah. Like it when you exchange looks, baby. Wink at me with that brown eye. Beauty, 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 beauty. Anywho, as I was saying, switch back over to the center pole here. Fantastic. Can we make that jump? We can. Safely make our way back down. And I'm going to make the platform, I think I'm going to go with 3 wide as my fighting, and then 1 extra for the walls. So that's going to be 5 total. So we could probably square... Huh? Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, no! Oh, man, we made it. Sweet. All right, one more time over here. We can build up our platform and really not have to be overly concerned with anything else. We'll have a place to fight, and no matter what else happens, we'll be fine. All right, so I have built our walls 3 high going almost all the way around. I have an access point in the back here. Fighting position I've left open for now. I'm just going to put some bars on top. And I've got some more spiky spikes crafting in the hot bars. You can probably see. Spikes will go along, huh? And as those are crafting, we're going to build up our front defense, our front wall a bit here. And those we can just put the bars across the front here. And the whole idea is just to make zombies not able to jump up and crawl over our heads. In fact, I'm going to double up this sort of defense. See if we can make this fall. Yeah. And one thing I also like to do is with the fighting position right here. Is I like to put a little overhang like this, and that really does prevent the zombies from bunching up right in front of the fighting position and being able to stack on top of each other and getting on top of the base. So for this defensive wall right here, I know there's a lot of new shapes in there, and that is great. For now, I have not really experimented with them. So I think we're going to just stick with our baluster rails. Double stack them right here, and I'll think that should be good enough. Yeah, 1 stack in the front, double stack in the front. Double stack in the front, 1 stack on the sides here. And just to make sure that no creepy crawly single buses get through here, we're going to go back to our regular shapes here. Get the pole that's off in the corner. Advance rotate it so it goes like so. And that will prevent the zombies from being able to crawl over here. Now what we can do is we locked ourselves in. Alright, good. Come on this side, and we can double stack this as well. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. And I'll completely admit, I am one of the worst people when it comes to repairing. So having that right there, that is like, I can lose 1 layer and don't have to worry about the second one immediately. And let's put these 2 up front just so the zombies have something to whack at. Cool beans. So for the most part, I've got 82 more cobblestone, there's poles and pieces left. Pretty decent. I think I'm going to build my way up, which I will be doing like one of those cheesy floating ladder things, but you'll see why in a minute. Alright, so I just put down the poles. Whatever blocks in your inventory, you can use that. So zombies cannot jump as high as people can. We're going to put those away for a second, and we should be able to... I said should be able... Oh, wait. Should be able to jump this, no problem. Put our ladders all the way up. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom. Now we have a way to get into our base, up and down, all around. The thing is, I really don't like that elevation right there. I think the zombies can actually get through that. Alright, sweet. Quick little hole there, so the direct path to get up the ladder is no longer really viable to the zombies' little pea brains. And yeah, that's going to work out beautifully. I'm going to need these poles back, please, thank you. And just so I have the added support back here, I'm going to do the floating plate method. I've used it countless times. I'm sure you guys have seen it before. All we're going to do is rotate this. And that's going to take up that block right there. So zombies, if they're feeling super cheeky, in fact, we can even level that ground off a little bit. Oop, not that much. Mistakes were made, but that's going to be good enough. That's going to be secure. The zombies are not going to see this as a path. We're going to have easy access into our base. I'm going to throw probably just a hatch or a door here. Can I make a door on my person? Iron door is going to be 10 forged iron. We're just going to do that back at base. We'll remember to bring that along. No big deal. We are hungry. Did we bring any food? We did not. Perfect amount of ladders. Fantastic. So we got this one's covered with 2 ladders, 1 ladder, 1 ladder, and the stairs. We have all of our spikes, and I like to put spikes around my supports, and whatever other extra spikes I've got, that will just go around the perimeter a bit. I want to make sure that any zombies that decide that they do want to mess with the supports, they will not be able to mess with it long before they get caught up in the spikes and eventually die from it. Sweet, and just like that, all of my wood is gone. All of my spikes are down. All we're really left with is our chair defense. Anybody who knows the channel, if you're new to the channel, you're going to find out chairs are actually one of the best defenses you can have during the zombie apocalypse. They will hold off everything from Big Mama's, sexual advances to, Mo's just tomfoolery. So always surround your base with chairs. It'll do you wonders, dude. They will never get through. Ooh, you touched my tra-la-la. And I think that is pretty much it. We just got to put up our lighting, and that's it. That's game, set, match. We're ready to rock and roll. Heck yes. So I want to get some lighting going on up here. Bada bing, bada bang, bada boom, baby. Oh, that thunder. The audio effects they have added to this game is just so darn beautiful. So fantastic. Get another torch there, and we'll do another torch. Right there. Sweet. So I'm going to head back on over to the base after I check this trash pile right here. I'm going to get suited up for Horde night. Cock rings. And yeah, we'll come back on over. We'll place our door. I'll get that crafted. Get suited up for Horde night. Come back. And the next episode, it's going to be Bows in the Beard night. Heck yeah. Pretty excited. First Horde night 1.0 on this series. Freaking cool, man. Freaking cool. I do not like that I planted these trees along my path and I'm trying to bust through them every time I get back to my base. I'll have to cut them down at some point. Alright, Matthew Florence, wish me luck, dude. Alright, so we are pretty well set for Horde night. I've been bringing along the pipe baton, the pistol, the pipe machine gun, pipe shotgun, my first aid Molotovs, food, the usual day 7 stuff. I got my cobblestone for repairing, 1 jar of honey just in case I get infected, some recog, some fort bites. We'll take one last look at the base before Horde night hits, and then next episode we are going to be fighting the Horde. I'm so excited, dude. So excited. Crap, I made it all the way back and I forgot to put the get the iron door started. So while we're over here, let's hurry up, make ourselves a wooden hatch, just to have some sort of early warning. What does the hatch require? Oh, wood door. Let's craft that. Whoopsies, I suck at the game. Cool beans. So, game plan. Zombies. Up the ladders. I'm a zombie, roar. They make it up to the top. They're like, oh, this is the only viable way. And then with the baton, they get whacked off, and they have to... I'm not going to be whacking off zombies. They fall off. They have to come back up, try it again. So these little jumpies usually like fumble up the zombies a bit, and they will fall for the most part on those things. So yeah, it's a very simple Horde base. There's a lot we can upgrade and do to it. In fact, I might even just do one of those upgrades while I'm here. Nah, we're not going to go too advanced to the Horde base. This is our first day 7 Horde. Don't have to worry too much about it. Let's get this over here like that. Bada bang. Place door is complete. Let's go our challenges. Sweet. Well, guys, thank you so very much for hanging out with me. Horde night is upon us, finally. And yeah, like I'm sorry that the episodes have been a little bit longer, but I'm kind of trying to balance longer episodes but squeezing in more days so we can get to the Horde night faster. We can take as much fun with the experimental version of the game, because once it's fully released and stables out, this is going to be gone. All its little quirks and stuff. So enjoy it while it lasts, like a little kid. When they're little babies, enjoy them. They grow up pretty quick. So, bows in the beard. Pretty excited. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'll catch you in the next one.